If you guys are looking for a brand new Town Hall 11 War Base anti 3-star, my boy Captain Nemo and I have that for you right here today. You guys have been asking for more base builds right here on the channel, so Captain Nemo from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel is back with another build. We're gonna be building it. We're gonna be showing you some replays of this base defending. Nemo, what's up, brother?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Echo and the entire Echo fam. I'm super excited to bring you. This is actually my personal base that I've been using for a long time, and I really love it, and I can't wait to get into it. Let's do it.
I can't wait either, and I really appreciate the intro screen that you have there, my little Echo. I love it, man. It always looks good every single time. But what we're looking at right now, guys, is the base being built. At any point in time, you could pause, get a closer look, and put this build together for yourself. But first of all, Nemo, why don't you tell us a little bit about this base? And actually, guys, before we get into that, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel with notifications on. And not only that, if you like base builds, some of the best in the game, you're going to want to head over to Captain Nemo's channel, again called Scrappy Academy, linked in the description below, and subscribe for regular, amazing base builds. So go do that now. So Nemo, tell me about this base. What's it all about, man? What are its strengths?
Yeah, sounds good. So this is a anti 3-star base, a pretty strong anti 3-star base that I've been using for a while. Again, I rebuilt it and did a bunch of different testing with it. I've actually used this base in League Wars for my Town Hall 11 Captain Nemo, and it's been holding up pretty well. It really forces the attacker to come in from one side, and it's really difficult to actually get the troops all in the middle. We're going to see that in some of the replays. There's only really one way to hit it where you could possibly 3-star it.
That's what we want to see. We want to see a base that can defend, because really people watch these videos because they want to find the base that's going to work for them in their war. So don't give away any secrets or weaknesses to the base, because you don't want to let anyone know. Every base has its weaknesses, guys, though, and that's something worth noting. Every base can be cracked with some type of a strategy. The trick is trying to figure out how you can crack it. And any tips on that note, general base building tips or attacking base tips?
Depending on where you're going to use this base, right? So if you're going to use it in war and you're running an anti-3, you want to make sure that when you place your traps, you especially in this base, so you're forcing somebody to come in most likely from the north where the town hall is. And what you want to do is you want to place your traps accordingly. In fact, this base actually has really perfect trap placement. I'm really proud of it. It's one of my best. And you'll see in the replays where the troops are constantly getting hit with them. Again, watch the replays, see where you're coming from, and place your traps accordingly. And I will talk about the traps and exactly what you should be doing when you're placing them. For example, if you're going to run traps and you want your like where you're getting hit with a town hall or with the wall wrecker, right? You want to make sure that you keep spring traps away from there. You want to make sure that you put a couple of giant bombs there to weaken it up, things like that.
And it's a good point that you mentioned before, that you built this base and continuously modified the base. Sometimes, guys, you're going to put a base build together or find one online, and maybe you find that it just doesn't work perfectly, and you may need to tweak it a little bit, and that tweaking may just be moving a few pieces of wall around, a few structures around, or maybe some of those traps around. So, even if you're getting a base online, possibly from my YouTube channel or possibly from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel, you still may want to tweak it a tiny bit just to make it your own. If for some reason it's not working out for you, doesn't mean that the base as a whole won't work out. It just means maybe you got to tweak some things.
And the idea is you got to make sure that you follow the technique, right? You got to make sure that if you're going to place your traps, you want to keep your air bombs away from where your hounds are going. And you want to that's where you want to put your mines, right? You want to put them around the air defenses. You want to put the air bombs near where the balloons are coming in, right? Because you want to take those down. You do not want them to be taken by the hounds, because obviously they don't do anything to the hounds. So the same thing with your spring traps. If you're getting hit in a certain area with the wall wrecker and the kill squad, you don't want to put your spring traps there, right? You want to put them somewhere where the hogs are going to come in or the valks are going to come in, somewhere where the heroes and the golems are not going to just spring them out of the way with absolutely no gain for you.
Right. That's a good point. You got to think about where the tanks are coming in first, because obviously the idea of using a tank is to get rid of all those traps. So you have to be deceptive in your placement. That's really what it comes down to, deception, right? Guys, a lot of you ask in my comment section, usually on my strategy videos, why is the town hall on the outside of the base giving away the 1-star? Well, it's because it's an anti 3-star design. And what that means is you can nestle more defenses in the clan castle in the center of the base, making it harder to 3-star. Easier to 2-star, but harder to 3-star. And we have an attack coming in right here, Nemo. What is this one here?
He's running, this is a Frozen Witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty popular attack now, actually, with the Town Hall 12s, but he's running it in 11. This is a, actually, it's the Echo Elite War that we've been running.
Love that. Love that clan.
That was a 50-50 spin against a really, really actually good clan from the Philippines. So this is where I'm getting hit from. So nice. Yeah, he's coming in. He's trying to funnel, and then he's going to bring all the witches right down into that little compartment, trying to get them into the center right by the EA.
I mean, honestly, looking at the attack, the funnel was good. It's doing a nice job. It has the Grand Warden support. The Queen, she's walking around the outside, going to keep that funnel tight. So things are probably going okay for the attacker. They're probably feeling all right now. Where does it go wrong?
Well, so again, the base is, if you notice, the base is it's off center, right? So the Queen one left, she's by herself. Yep. The Wall Wrecker, that placement right there, it always comes to I don't know why, but everybody puts that Wall Wrecker right in that same spot, and it always breaks just through those walls and pushes the entire kill squad down towards the left over there.
And actually, it starts them going into the base and then takes them out of the base. So the funnel actually never makes it to the center of the base. That's really cool how that worked out there. Why is everyone doing the same approach? I feel like when you're using a Wall Wrecker, it's difficult to attack a base unless if you're going straight from the opposite side of the base, or else you're going to have them going to the outside like we just saw here. That worked out perfectly. You're a genius, Nemo.
Yeah, and you notice there's one video, one replay you'll notice where they do take it the right way, and you'll see exactly what happens when the Town Hall and the Clan Castle actually make a really big difference there. You put the Clan Castle where it is, and if they come in from that 12 o'clock direction to go right across the base, like you said, there's I put a couple of ice golems in there that really help stop that Wall Wrecker. There's also a tornado trap right there as well. That Wall Wrecker really does not make it to the Clan Castle. You'll see a replay there.
Okay, cool. Well, that worked out really nicely. Pulling in the 2-star, 84%. Now we got a Queen Walk Lalo, which in my opinion, the strongest strategy across the game here, Clash of Clans. It's the best strategy in my opinion.
That's what I tried to pick up here, actually. I tried to get as many strategies as I could that really do work and are really strong. And Asmo over here is actually a new player for Scrappy Wizards. He's really good, and he's showing his skill right here. It's a really good attack, but he's not gonna get it either.
And you know what I like though? So some people may watch this and they say, "Oh, you were doing friendly challenges, so you could have staged this and done whatever." But I mean, we just saw from that attack from JC that he went in with a solid attack. These aren't dinky attacks just trying to make a base look good. These attacks are actually doing putting some good work in. This is a great Queen charge into the base right here, utilizing that rage spell. Remember, tip on the attacks, guys. Use those rage spells on the Queen walk and the Queen charges. Don't be cheap. You want to keep that girl alive. And what came out of the Clan Castle? What do you run in your Clan Castle? It's another great question that I have here for this design.
That is. So Clan Castle, there's two separate, there's a few things you can run in here. If you're going to run if you want to defend against a Queen walk, normally you run some sort of a hound, right? To make sure that you're slow. In fact, nowadays, I'll be honest, I think that the whole Clan Castle thing has changed. It's no more like you run a Valk or Loons. You really want to run something that's going to slow down the kill squad and stop it. In that case, it would be a hound, and 2 ice columns work really well.
Yeah, even after they were nerfed in the defensive Clan Castle, meaning they don't freeze for as long, it still does slow things down, and that's exactly why the Hound is a great Clan Castle troop. And a lot of people don't understand it. They say, why would you use a Hound? It doesn't have any attack damage, but it slows down the Queen. It takes like 25 to 30 seconds for a Queen alone to deal with a Lava Hound. That's a lot of time in an attack.
Exactly. It slows it down, and then the back end balloons don't have enough time. And a lot of times it ends up being in the time fill.
Yep. So this one, you're going to go with something that's going to slow down everything. And I'll tell you what, this attack is looking fresh. I mean, the Queen really narrowed down the base right there. She's getting pounded right now by the Expos and that Archer Tower. What's going to happen to all these balloons? I mean, we have invincible loons. We have a Stone Slammer. They're coming in, and it looks like this base is going to be in trouble. I'm wondering what's going to go on to make it not happen here.
I'm about to find out. I loved this attack. This was really good, actually.
Oh, we got that tornado trap sucking everything in right over there.
Yep.
Is that the fun? So we're going to definitely run into a time issue here, aren't we?
All the defenses go down. He tried it a few times actually. All the defenses go down, and this is the closest one. But unfortunately, time fail.
Not enough time.
And this one is your favorite. I want to make sure that somebody hits me with miners because I know you love miners. And
this is my favorite attack strategy inside of Clash of Clans. Not saying it's the strongest attack strategy, but it is my favorite. Queen walk, miner attack, right behind Wrecker. You did bring some, or actually it wasn't you, it was Igor, brought some bowlers around, all just for funneling I could see happening up in the north. And so actually he's getting a great funnel set right here for these miners to go into the base.
Yeah, he's working pretty well. He loves miners, right? So, and again, really good funnel. The queen walks in like she's supposed to. And I mean, he's got a nice runway right there, straight into the core of the base for the miners. You see those ice golems coming out of the clan castle?
I do. I see 2 ice golem. I see a giant coming out of your CC as well. Just going to be killing time, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So we got what was in? Oh, he had bowlers coming out of the Wrecker. Okay. He's in the core. He's got everything raged up. Things are going well so far. As a person that's done a lot of minor attacks, not successful ones, but I've done a lot of minor attacks. It's all looking good right here. But again, look at how much base is left over right over here in the east. Like he's got the miners down, but it seems hard to funnel this properly and actually narrow down the base the way it's supposed to because of the actual shape of the wall that's set.
Yeah, it's really, really odd. I love this base because it's really, really odd shape, and it takes people a couple of attacks to try to get used to it and get the pathing of the troops once they get into the base. That's the tough part here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we've been seeing so many times on these attacks. A lot of the problem comes when they're in the base, not getting into the base, or except for that last attack where it was a problem. But when they get inside of the base, it seems like the troops are being assaulted by all the defenses because there's so many on each side, or the troops end up splitting up because, well, the pathing just doesn't work right against this base, which is nice. It's a deceptive looking base right here.
Yeah, I love running this in Clan War Leagues as well because there's only one hit, and people really, they fail on it quite a few times. So,
well, it's a good looking one for sure. And I mean, he was doing okay right here. He still had a solid kill squad coming through. What does he have to deal with? He has to deal with a Tesla, an Archer Tower, Bomb Tower, and a couple of mortars. So,
and he's got the healers still behind, trying to get the bowlers over there healed up. But unfortunately, there's not enough time, even if he does.
Yeah, I love that. So this is a base. I mean, this is one of the bases that you've given to me and brought to the channel here. That's a base that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of like, it just makes you time fail. It's just not enough time to get through it properly.
Yeah, it's a solid base. I've used it a lot. It really is a good base.
79% on that one. And we have one more attack, I believe. Right, Nemo?
Yes, sir.
This is the last one. Oh, we got a little hog Valkyrie action with 2 ice golem. Bob 54.99.
He's taking the good side over here, like you said, right? Straight from the north.
Yeah.
You kind of see what happens too with when somebody runs that wall record from there. JC tried it from that same side.
So I'm assuming it's not going to work out. This is, if I were attacking this base, this is probably how I would approach it.
Yeah, great funnel. He gets the Valks in. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, it worked out well. So, Nemo, tell me, if someone decides to go over to your YouTube channel, they'll find a lot more content such as this?
Yes, sir. You'll find a whole bunch of different content when it comes to all kinds of different bases, from Town Hall 9s. I'm actually even doing Town Hall 5, 6, 7, 8s. I do 9s, 11s, 10s. I specialize in Town Hall 12 bases. I'm also coming out with a whole bunch of trap guides. I'm gonna really talk about how to set traps and make sure that you get your own in there. So you could take any template that you want, like this one, for example, and be able to set your own traps and kind of do your own thing. And I'll be coming out with more and more bases as we go along here.
Of course you will. And so if you guys are looking to step up your game and be one of the best base builders in your clan, or have one of the best, most solid bases in your clan, you're going to want to go subscribe to his channel. Not only is he a great guy, but he puts out great content that's it really does help you improve your game. Not only to just get a base and use the base that you're getting, but to understand how to build a base, because he doesn't just play it with music behind. He's playing these bases and explaining the dynamics behind it and what the thought process is behind the base, so you could actually learn and get a base at the same time. So I hope you guys decide to go on over there to his channel and give him a subscription if you like what he puts together.
Thank you, Echo.
You're welcome, Nemo. And we got the hogs coming through again. Looks like these hogs are going to get hurt pretty bad there in the center. There's a lot of fire coming down on them, especially going into that wizard tower. And it looks like it's going to be ending pretty soon. There is one more heal spell, but I always feel like the hogs, did I call them miners? I think I may have. I always feel like the hogs get flung more by spring traps than the miners do. You always see so many hogs being lost to traps.
Yeah. Yeah, poor little guys went flying everywhere. He hit all the traps the right way, like it was supposed to, right? If, like I said, the spring traps, you make sure that they're not anywhere near where the wall worker goes in or the heroes. And then if somebody goes and sends in the hogs or Valkyries, they're going to get sprung the whole way down. So you can maximize on trying to lower the value of his second kill squad.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. And that's the thing, lowering the value of the attack. I've never put it that way or heard it put that way. But that's a good way of putting it. Make people lose all the value from their attack so that your base can defend. That's really it. And basically what Nemo was saying is he's going from Town Hall 5 all the way through Town Hall 12, guys. So if you're looking to get yourselves involved in some of these league events that are going to be coming through, you may want to go check out his channel. Nemo, thanks so much for coming down today again on the channel, sharing some of your wisdom about base design.
You're most welcome, Echo. I really appreciate you having me here. It's an amazing time every time I come here. I love you. I love the entire Echo family. I mean, you're so warm and welcome. It's great. I'll build as many bases as I can for you guys. If you have any questions for me, please make sure that you comment down below and let me know. If you want to know anything about base building, you want to become a better base builder, you need any information, any guides, or any help, please make sure that you comment down below and let me know, and I'll get you all of the information that you need to become the best base builder that you can. Thank you so much for having me.
Sound like you really planned that out. It sounded perfect, Nemo. But guys, thanks so much for coming through today. Remember to come follow me over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe and check out one of Nemo and my other videos. You could find one of them right here, and something to watch right after this one. So I'll see all you guys back here later on today with another video. Until then, be good.